the adventure begins. This little adventure is starting a little bit differently because Jean gets to travel business class. We're flying different airlines, and so we're meeting up in Singapore. Okay, so Jean has just left. He is boarding now onto his fancy business class flight to Singapore, and we are going to be meeting up tomorrow afternoon. I leave after him, but I arrive before him. It's going to be interesting a couple of hours.
There we go. Onto the business class first flight.
Spent a couple of hours in the lounge, got a little bit of photo editing done, and just before Jean left we realized that we forgot to get some foreign currency. I'm gonna see if I can get some Singapore dollars somewhere. I see a bureau de change. When it comes to exotic currencies, apparently you have to order that ahead of time, so not able to buy any Singapore dollars, and we'll just have to hope for the best when we get there.
Isn't that pretty? There's the vegan salad. My favorite TV show, Voice Cancelling Headphones. The message with hummus.
Okay, I have arrived in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and now is the mad dash to get to the gate to get the next flight to Singapore. Cutting it a bit fine.
Just had a quick bite to eat here in the lovely lounge, waiting for the next flight. So almost time to see Abigail again. I do miss her.
So calm and quiet in here. Doesn't even feel like an airport. It's all carpeted. Calm music. Everyone's so quiet. I haven't even got my baggage yet and I'm already doing sightseeing. So after getting through that very long customs line and then discovered that I actually landed at Terminal 2 and Jean arrives at Terminal 1. So I had to find my way to Terminal 1.
Please hold on to the handrails. We are now approaching Terminal 1.
Hopefully he's not too long coming through those doors. You look well rested.
I slept.
You did?
Oh yeah. Really a couple of showers. Yeah.
Me too. We're back together. We haven't even left the airport, but we've already seen so much.
Just gone for a little jog in my best Sunday suit.
How far have we walked?
About 100 meters.
And here's our apartment block. It's a whole lot of green. It's exactly like it is in the picture. Oh, you will not be sitting up straight in bed. Is it stuck?
I got it.
Oh, yes.
Where's the shower?
Yeah.
What we're doing?
Just finished a shower and we're out exploring.
Are we sweaty? Are we red?
Both, I think.
Both. So we're giving up.
We've walked a shit ton way.
Everywhere's closed because of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, the Grand Prix was yesterday and they've blocked off so many roads because that was the racetrack, and now we can't just cross simple roads to get to the places we want.
We'll go get some food and get on some public transport and go home.
Yeah, given that we've had a very long flight, I think we've earned a
And
rest.
shower number 2. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna take this up again tomorrow. It is day 2 of Singapore and we had a little bit of a whoopsie. We overslept. So it is now midday here and we are going to make our way via the underground to the Botanical Gardens.
Tomorrow I'm putting a couple of t-shirts in my bag.
It is so humid, it is so hot. Yeah, we're taking some solace in the rainforest. Look, flowers that are taller than John. How are you feeling?
Well, it would be nice if I wasn't so wet, but I don't mind. I don't mind really.
So what's the plan of action now?
New shoes.
New shoes, shame. Jean's suffering with some blisters from his flip-flops.
Oh, blisters, it's open wounds.
So we're gonna head back to our apartment, get a change of shoes, and then head out for the next adventure.
Shower look.
There was a quick stop at the apartment. Jean showered, got himself his umbrella, changed his shoes, and now we're headed off to go and find one of these famous markets. We're gonna head to the Chinatown food market and see what we can grab for lunch. When you're on the other side of the world, you walk past the first camera shop you see and you've just got to go in. Through the Chinese food street, we didn't see very many vegan options. Not that we're surprised. So we've gotten out the trusty Happy Cow app. It's an app for vegans and vegetarians, and we are en route to apparently a lovely vegan eatery just down the road.
Very good.
Is it? You like it? It's good.
Oh, I see.
Which, if we weren't sitting inside this air-conned place, would be far too hot. But here it's lovely, delicious, salty, warm, very nice. That included a miso soup each and 2 very good portions. It worked out to, what was it, 8 Singapore dollars, which is at about 80 Rand each. So very good, that's what we would pay at home, and that was delicious, I must say. So we've accidentally discovered this center where the vegan place is, and it seems like the fancy Chinatown street area.
Some good advice. You reckon it's good advice? Hello.
Hello. So now that we've had our lunch, while we were on the Happy Cow app, we saw that there's a Granny's Pancakes that does vegan pancakes. And apparently it's in this obscure food hall.
You just have to get over the smell as you get in here.
It's not great, so we're hoping for the best.
It smells like wet poodle.
It does. Oh, damn it. Oh, that looks good, eh? Right, so we've left Chinatown after seeing that lovely temple. We are headed to Gardens on the Bay, which apparently is one of the big touristy things to see. I'm excited about this one because it takes me back to one of my favorite all-time movies, Avatar. It's like seeing the Eiffel Tower in Paris for the first time. That doesn't look like something out of Avatar. So we thought we were going to come and watch the sunset, and then when we got here realized that the sun sets behind all the big buildings, so that's not happening. So instead,
waiting for the lights to go on. What's the trees called?
Super trees.
The super trees. And they are super trees.
They really are. our second full day in Singapore. It is the Wednesday.
It's about 0.004 degrees
Cooler.
than yesterday.
It's still hot. And whereas yesterday we did a whole bunch of things that were free to do in Singapore and so epic, today we are actually going to pay to attend one of the touristy things to do here in Singapore.
Indoor the conservatory with the tallest indoor waterfall. Looking forward to that?
Yes.
Not the tall part.
No.
I don't like being up so high. I can barely look up at this Marina Sands
Building. Just look at this. That's where we're headed. Those two domes. That looks a bit ominous. It's starting to rain, so we're gonna have to run. The novelty hasn't yet worn off using umbrellas in the rain, because as Cape Townians, we don't get to experience this much. Got our tickets and we're going into the cloud forest first. Have you seen where we're going to be going?
Oh yeah, but that is fine.
Why is that fine?
Because okay, maybe not the platform. Look at those.
We're gonna go up there. How awesome is this?
It's a really cool place.
And so cool, like literally cool.
I'm sticking my tongue out to the outside.
These misty cloud things, they work. Oh, this is why they're called the cloud thing. Okay, I get it. We are literally in the clouds. Woo!
Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
You're not gonna look at the view.
Yeah, this is where it starts.
Do you want me to hold your hand? Yeah, just keep hold of that rail. Keep hold of the rail. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, shame, he's retreating.
Why not?
No, this dude is... She can't get him to go either. The men are retreating. He won't go.
Afraid?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So I get to experience this alone. we're reunited again. I had a lovely tour of the dome.
I did too once I got off.
When you buy the ticket, you get entrance into the two domes. So that was the Cloud Dome, and now we're heading into the Flower Dome. Woolly bush. Activities. Into somebody that I know, would you believe? A client of mine. I photographed her earlier this year and found her in the Flower Dome. Had a quick catch up. It's still raining, so we're wondering what to do. Where are we going?
Some market. Nothing else hungry.
I'm hungry. So now we're going to try another food market, which is way on the other side of Sentosa, by the airport.
Let's go see what this is like.
Found ourselves in some suburban area. Nice apartment buildings.
Tanamera.
Yeah, so we're
Tanamera and Badok.
yes, and so we're on the lookout for Botanical Market. It is apparently one of the markets that must be visited for its good quality cheap food. How cool is that? Fruits in the trees. That's where we're going.
Big market. But there's no one here.
Milk or cheese or egg? Okay. And no meat? Yes. Meat? Like chicken or... And we don't eat chicken. No chicken. No chicken.
Go your Google Translate. Just type in there.
I don't understand. That's not working.
Draw a cow
You
and
have-
milk. Google, you have a problem.
Yes, get it right, damn it. So apparently they are normally open, but it's lunchtime now. It's like a siesta that happens, and they'll be opening up again at 5:30, and it is now 10 to 4. So that's an hour and a half.
It's getting more and more hungry.
Yes, so we're gonna have to try something else. Even though we can't eat here right now, this seems to be one of the nicer markets actually. It's really clean and lots of choice and nicely set up. Thank goodness for the Happy Cow app, because we could just plug in that we're looking for a vegan eatery closest to us, and the closest one we found is 1.69 kilometers, so we're gonna get a bus. Running. Countdown. Makes me run across the road when I'm not fit to run. Okay, we've been let down by the Happy Cow because it seems like vegan paradise is no more. Hasn't been updated. Okay, we're giving Happy Cow one more try. One more chance. Apparently there's a hawker stall 400 meters from where we are. We're going to see if we can find some vegan food. Mission accomplished. We got us some vegan food.
The Happy Cow's been redeemed.
Yes, we shall write our review. And it was good, huh?
So,
Very tasty. The mock meat, soya meat with the nice noodles. All very tasty and flavoursome, but just the one critique is that the meat was a bit cold. The meat was a bit cold, but very tasty otherwise. Really?
okay.
That's all?
If you're paying for it and being scammed, does that mean it's free?
Okay, we have just arrived at our next Airbnb. This morning we had to pack up and leave our little India Airbnb, and now we're in the Navina area. What this neighborhood looks like. We couldn't check in until later in the afternoon, and we had to be out early in the other one, so we spent the afternoon working on our laptops, sipping on a nice cold brew inside
Starbucks.
Jean's favorite. And so now that we've arrived, we can go and take a little quick dip in the pool, the rooftop pool. And then we're gonna go and head out to Orchard Road, which is apparently a very fancy pants street here in Singapore. Having moved to our new Airbnb, we've done a dry run of the place that Jean needs to be tomorrow, which is on Orchard Street, which is one of the fancy fanciest streets in Singapore for all the shops and commercial things you need. And of course now we're looking to get something to eat because it is eating time, and we've consulted Happy Cow and she's telling us to come here. What was it, two kilometers away? So we got on a bus, took a guess, got off the bus station only to discover that we're right across the road from the Starbucks we spent the morning in, right over there. So funny. This place is really small. Yeah.
Happy Cow has led us to another good vegan place. No need to cash, so Abigail had to go to the ATM. It was a bit soupy. Abigail's ginger was quite nice, and then the dumplings were very good.
Again, one of these things that if we didn't watch other travelers doing and trying out new things, we would never attempt and try these things. So we're very grateful for all the YouTubers that we follow because they inspire us to go out of our comfort zone and into places and be willing to experiment. Good morning.
Yellow.
It is our final day.
Well, my final day,
Yeah.
not your final day.
Jean's final day here in Singapore. I've still got one more. And before he heads to the airport this evening, we are heading out to what I believe is one of the major touristy hotspots. It is Sentosa Island. So we're just about to walk across the boardwalk. We're going to avoid all the touristy things. We're actually headed for the beach. We hear that there's some lovely beaches on the other side of the island, so we're going to go take a very hot walk. So to get to Sentosa Island, you can either go on the monorail, which costs 4 Singapore dollars, or you can walk across this boardwalk, which at least has cover, for free. So to get to the beaches, so we bypassed all of the Universal Studios and the touristy things,
Commercial shopping.
the commercial things. It's just not our vibe. We're looking to head to the beach. Apparently there are 3 beaches here on Sentosa Island. I think they're all man-made beaches, and it's said that they are the southernmost beaches or parts of mainland Asia. Also, what's interesting is that once you're on Sentosa Island, then there's a free shuttle bus, air-conditioned shuttle bus for free, which is awesome. So So if you want to get on the bus, you just have to walk past the Universal Studios sign, go underground to the car park, and then just outside the entrance to the casino, there's a bus stop, and you just hop onto bus A. Okay, so we've made it to the beach, and it doesn't quite have the tropical island feel I was expecting.
You were expecting that?
I was expecting it. It's got more of a Butlins Resort vibe to it. If you're into that kind of thing, then
Happily take your money.
yes, and you can spend the entire day here. We're gonna go look for a spot, a shady spot, crack open a beer, and dip our feet in the water. Out back towards the MRT station. Why are we walking out?
I don't think the beach is quite to our liking. I mean, it's pretty. There's water, warm water, there's sand, but it's all part of a resort. Or chains and chains and chains of resorts and activities. And unless you're a resort kind of holiday person, I don't think this is really not for you.
Yeah. So if you've got kids, it's perfect because you can just let them run riot while you sit at a bar somewhere.
Or the casino.
But there's not a lot of natural beauty. Even the beach is fake and it feels it.
There's a nice rock that we want some shade from, and even that is fake.
Yeah, big boulder, fake boulder in the middle of the beach. So yeah, not really the tropical vibes we were going for. So now we are rethinking our plan for the day. We're going to make our way back to the MRT underground and see how far it's going to, or how long it's going to take us to get to the other side of the island.
Doors closing. Please stand clear of doors. Please do not lean against the doors.
Island on the north part of the island-ish, northeast-ish. So this is an island that is off the mainland of Singapore, but still within Singapore borders. And it's just so beautiful and quiet. It is this beautiful natured island and most amazing forest full of all kinds of trees, including my favorite, the pine trees. So I think this was what we were looking for today. This was the island we were looking for. So if you're looking to get away from the more touristy things and you're a bit filled up with all the inner city stuff, then Coney Island is a nice little breakaway from all of that. Getting some natural tree vibes going. Oh look, and we've just found Beach A. Put your feet in that water.
Basically losing a clue. So we can always touch Malaysia.
Sean's just talking about my ADD tendencies. It's real.
It's going, I'm going to record this. Oh, is that the shelter? I'm recording this. Oh, there's a blue thing. Oh, I'm recording this. Just like that.
Anyway, what I was wanting to record and say is that I think I have officially found my happy place in Singapore. High five to that. I'm so glad that we came here.
No driver.
Yeah, but how does
Electronic.
So it's a computer program.
Yes.
Those things are so cute. They are completely automated, so there's no driver. It is seriously something like Back to the Future.
I don't want to go. I especially don't want to go alone. I don't want to leave my baby here.
John has to say goodbye now. I'll see him in a few days' time.
Let us say goodbye. Very sad.
Last night I spent an evening alone in our Airbnb for the last night I'm spending in Singapore. I've spent the entire day today recording a course for my online academy, and now after a massive thunderstorm has just passed, I'm about to head out for one last time to Chinatown, pick up a few things before I go, then come back and start the journey home. Gonna miss Singapore.